So, hey, my YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is January the 4th. The time is now 4:57 p.m. So, today was a beautiful Friday all day, guys. It was a little cold outside, but we got through the day very nice and smooth. But moving forward, today's topic is going to be about we have two ears and one mouth, and here's why. Honestly speaking, guys, I feel like this is something that I definitely needed to vlog about because at the end of the day, people really need to listen more than they speak. We have two ears and one mouth for a reason. And the reason why I believe that we have two ears and one mouth is because is twice as important as speaking. I'm going to repeat that again. Listening is twice as important as speaking, guys. You have to understand that it's very, very important to listen more than you speak. And growing up, I'll give you guys a prime example. Me personally, I was the type of person where I always love to talk, and that's because I feel like it's just so many different things in the world to discuss. So many important things, so many funny things, so many just stories to tell. And honestly speaking, guys, it took me to get older and mature to realize that all that talking that you're doing, if you're always talking, guys, then honestly speaking, you can be missing out on some very important facts of life. As I got older and I matured, I realized that, you know what? I only say what I need to say. Other than that, I'm a quiet person. Honestly speaking, now at this point, I'm quiet, especially at my job. You will be so amazed at how much you learn by just sometimes just being quiet and just observing your surroundings, just listening. And it's not necessarily, don't get it twisted, it's not eavesdropping. It's just being quiet so that you can learn. I've learned so much in the last 5, 6, 7 years that honestly speaking, guys, I've learned because I've learned to be quiet. And when you're quiet, all you do is take in information. Take in information. That's why I'm telling you guys, listening is twice as important as speaking, guys. Listening is very important. Listening can save your life. It can teach you a lot. And honestly speaking, if you always talking, then you could be missing out on some very important facts. Facts of life. I've learned more by being quiet than I have by speaking. When I do speak, I'm speaking to inform people of certain information I feel like they need to know, helping them become their greatest, motivating them to keep moving forward in life. I speak positivity. But honestly, I've learned a lot of the things that I've learned by being quiet and being more informative and just watching and looking and listening most of all. So I want you guys to start practicing on being a little bit more quiet and just observing your scenery, taking in the information you feel like you need to take in. And I'm telling you guys, you will be amazed how much you can learn by being quiet, honestly speaking. And if you are the type of person that loves to talk, which that's okay. Honestly speaking, sometimes you just have to just be a little bit quiet so that you can learn from somebody else. See, when we quiet, we're able to learn from other people, their mistakes, or their life lessons or their rewards, and we can learn from how they did certain things that might motivate us to want to do certain things. So honestly speaking, guys, I want you guys to start paying close attention to your surroundings and learning to just be quiet sometimes and just observe. Live in that moment. Just sit there and just watch your surroundings. And you'll be amazed at the things that you hear from other people through general conversation. And you're taking so much information because your brain will naturally do what it's supposed to. If you're sitting there and you're extremely quiet, guys, you're going to take in so much information. I'm telling you guys from what I know. So understand that we have two ears and one mouth for a reason. And the reason why we only have one mouth and two ears is because listening is twice as important as speaking. Come on. The writing is on the wall for us. But so many people be so stuck on wanting to always have something to say, to prove points to people, to feel like they're better than someone or bigger than someone. But it's not about that. Honestly speaking, guys, in order to make it out here in life, in society, you have to learn to listen and pay attention. That's very, very important. And you know what? In some matters, it can be as important as life or death, in certain situations. So we just never know. Like I said before, guys, I'm here to tell you guys we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. It's time that we start doing more listening and a little bit less speaking and just taking in that information that we need to take in to help us get to the next level. See, when you learn to listen, you are going to hear things that people don't necessarily want you to hear. Like, let's say you having a conversation with someone and they're sitting there and they're telling you about a certain situation and they're using it as an example. Behind that story that they're telling you is something deeper that they want you to grasp. And it's very important that we listen 110% so that we can hear what a person is saying even when they're not saying it. I'm telling you, this is what I've learned by listening. So a lot of the talking and stuff that I used to do, I don't do that anymore. I only speak when I know for sure I'm helping someone become their greatest. I'm helping motivate them, and I'm helping them in a positive way and giving them great advice. But other than that, I've learned to be quiet, and that's how I've learned to become as smart as I have become at this point in my life. So honestly, guys, trust me when I tell you, listening is twice as important as speaking. It's very, very, very important that you guys learn to listen more than you talk. So, like I always say, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at shoploveronline.com. Until next time, guys, please understand that listening is twice as important as speaking for many different reasons, guys. Peace.